Can somebody please tell me, is anything working now? Even my webcam packed up for a little while. Is anything working? If it's not working, I'm going to cancel this off. And I'll have to contact Lara to see if she can tell me why the audio is not working. Don't understand it. Don't understand it. Audio. So that's connected. Desktop audio 2. Mixer audio. Default disabled. Mixer audio disabled. Output. That's all working okay. Audio. There's nobody there. Audio desktop disabled. That one. Let's go that one. Disabled. Let's go that one. Let's go that one. That one. Apply. Oh, goodness me. I have just literally gone through the whole settings and it seems that there's still no audio. Um, I don't know why. Maybe you should try direct through YouTube to see if that was working. Oh, gosh. Oh, John's saying that's better. What happened there? Hang on a minute. I need to change these. Ah. Good evening, everybody. Good job. This technical stuff is easy to use. Oh dear. Is it now? Is it too loud? Tell me, is it too loud or is it okay? John's saying the audio is okay. It's louder this time. Oh, thank God. I have got no idea what I've done. I did go through a load of the settings just a second ago, while the intro was starting. But anyway, look, let me start again. Good evening, Claire. Good evening, Cynthia. Hello, John. Patrick, good evening. Okay for me. Brilliant. I'm glad. Now, as I was saying just a moment ago, oh, sorry, no, on the previous one that I was trying to say is that this Ayot me duck, Paul's come along to join me for this test. Everybody must be sitting there just waiting for me to do a live. I've got this computer program called OSB, which was put on my computer by the lovely Lara Sargent. I used it a couple of times, no problems at all. And then suddenly the chat box disappeared. I didn't do anything about it because Lara was going through some difficult times. And then 2 or 3 weeks ago, I contacted her, and then remotely she managed to get the comments box on the left-hand side, where I prefer it to be on the right-hand side. But hey ho. Hello, Jean's come along to join us as well. Did I not see you just now, Jean? And you are right, it's not a Sunday. And the reason for that is this is a test. The first part was a test, which was a failure. I just don't know why. Honestly, don't know. Technology straight over my head. But as I said, this is a test. If everything goes okay, I will continue to use OSB because I do like it. There are a lot of, I believe there's a lot of possibilities for this particular system. And if I can get this working with testing, hello Lynn, testing, yes, 1, 2, yes, this is take 2. if everything works all right and I can really get used to this system, because this is probably only the sixth or seventh time I've used it. As I say, I think there are a lot of possibilities for me to do different things with this. Um, but I need to get Lara along to really go through it all for me. It's really a gaming operating system, which a lot of gamers use. So the picture is slightly fuzzy. You you cannot please all. No, is it? You cannot please most. You know what I mean. Lynn, I don't know. I've got a window open above me, and I've got the light on. Let me just try something. Now, does that make me glow even more than what I already am? Because it's boiling up here. John says, the more you use it, absolutely, John. Um, you're absolutely right about that. So, but look, I'll carry on. If anybody wants me to carry on just for a little while, I will. If anybody's got any interesting things to say, please jump straight in there, and I'll pick up on the comments. I did say a couple of lives ago that I was going to be doing odd, unannounced uh, lives and impromptu lives. You know, if I get bored watching TV, I might just jump on here and do a live. And if anybody's there to join me, fine. If not, I'll talk to myself. Hence the name Kevin's Rambles, which was Cynthia and I was talking about with Dave Ford today. And he didn't realise that the Rambles bit isn't about walking, it's the fact that I keep giving it a lot of that. So let me just have a look. I changed the settings to 1080p, same as my camera settings. It was coming through at 480. Well, and Paul says, I love technology, but as far as I'm concerned, it may as well be voodoo. Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Tell us about your day with Dave. Um, that was an invitation from Dave to myself, really. Dave, although he lives in Dorset, he goes to the dentist in Midhurst. And it's the dentist that I used to go to when I was a wee lad. And for those of a certain age, would remember that the drills would have this great big stand and this arm that would come along and it would come back and it had like this round belt that went round it. And I think it used to be driven by electric or the dentist's foot because the drill was really slow. And for us kids, they used to put this rubber mask over our faces to put us to sleep. And it was the most frightening thing. But anyway, that's the dentist Dave goes to now. Um, I had to go to Chichester and Bognor today. Cynthia wanted to come with me. She wanted to do some shopping. So we arranged to meet Dave in Midhurst for a coffee at a place called the Lion's Den. And yeah, Lynn, I am terrified of dentists. I had to go yesterday for my 6 monthly checkup with the hygienist as well. And nah, I was glad to get out of there. I'm sweating 2 days before. Gene's saying, not hamsters running. Yeah, it felt like it, Gene. But as I say, you've got to be a person of a certain age. Looking at the list of people that we've got up here, I would say there's only probably two that might remember something like that, and that is John and Cynthia. I would imagine possibly the rest are a little bit too young. Um, I'm not sure. I'm okay now. I don't even have an injection. Oh, right. Blimey. Yes, John, I've got I do a dental plan through my dentist. it's expensive, but it, it I can get through it. I, Gene, school dentist. Again, those of a certain age, we used to have a caravan come round when I was a little kid. And from what I was told, Cynthia and I, we go to the same dental practice in Hazelmere, and the dentist that I had at the time said the dentists in when I was a kid at school were paid for every tooth they pulled and every tooth they filled, whether they were decayed, healthy, or anything. Um, and that's why people of my age, generally speaking, are scared of the dentist. Because I've got quite a few fillings in my mouth, and a lot of them may not have needed to be filled. But eventually, my mother took me out of the dentist from the school, and we went to the one in Knock Hundred Road. And Jean said she bit this one, and he was hurting me. Well, you should have just punched him. Oh, no, I shouldn't say that nowadays, should I? My wife went on Wednesday. It was £68. Was it? Was that just for the hygienist, John? Um, because with my plan, I'm not sure if Cynthia's got the same plan as I do, but with my plan, I get um, 2 dentist checkups a year, um, 2 hygienist visits. I get a percentage off of anything additional that I have to have done. Certain things like small fillings and things like that are free. So the plan's not too bad. But I is a pensioner, I is a pensioner. You don't get a sticker. Bless you, Gene. Anne's there. Hello, Anne. Traumatised at an early age and had a long life. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened to me. I hate going. But what worried me a little bit was that when I went Thursday, I said to my dentist, I can't believe where the last 6 months have gone, because it seems like last week I only went to the dentist, but suddenly 6 weeks have gone by, 6 months, and here we are again. I was there yesterday. But the one good thing is I've got another 6 months till I go again, and that's February. Is Claire still? Claire, are you still there? You were there right at the start, so I don't know whether you're still there or not. Um, I'm not used to the layout of this at the moment. The chat is on my left hand side, and the what tells me what views there's been and how many viewers there are, and the chat rate. Well, the current views just dropped one, so I shouldn't have looked over there, should I? Yes, and going back to Dave. Yeah, we had a lovely meeting with Dave, chatting about all things YouTube, from the past and up to the present, talking about cameras and stuff like that. I haven't been to the dentist for a bit. Paul. Paul, go to the dentist. So yeah, we had a lovely chat with Dave. It was really nice to see him. And we mentioned to him about the Kevin's Rambles summer picnic, and he's hoping to come along with Bex, his wife, and I possibly bring one of his pooches with him. So that'd be lovely if that happens. On Sunday, Cynthia and I are going down to help Ian. Excuse me. At the field, he's been there today. He's been trimming the hedge. We're going down on Sunday morning, cut the grass in the big field where we're all going to be sitting. Just cut that again. We want to get that cut 2 or 3 times before the 31st. There, Lindsay, that would be lovely. Yeah, it would be fantastic. Hot dog. There'd be lots of hot dogs, especially if the weather's hot. And there will be there will be a loo there. There will be a loo, so you don't have to worry about that. There's a shed which has got to be after the picnic. We are staying in the Shepherd's Hut. It looks amazing. We are staying in a Shepherd's. Oh, whereabouts are you staying, Lynn? Because I know Ian's not got one. Well, he's got a lean-to. You could keep in there. Ian's got a shed at his dentist field. Perfectly sound. It needs to be cleared out. I've purchased a camping toilet. It is a proper toilet. Doesn't flush. It has got the blue liquid you put in the bottom. But I'm looking for volunteers to clean the bucket out. Ian and I have been trying to think of whatever people might need. We looked at hiring a proper portaloo, but they are so expensive. It is so expensive. When I looked on the website of one company, and I think it's called Lose the Do's, it said £25 for a day. It's £25 a day if you hire it for a month. If you want it for one day, it's £85, £25 delivery, £25 collection. Then that's ridiculous. So we've gone down a route of buying a camping. It's a proper camping caravanning toilet. It's got a bucket inside. It's got a lid. There's a little bit of things you can hang on the side for a toilet roll and things like that. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But it's just to give everybody the knowledge that it's there if you need it. So number ones only, please. No number twos. Number twos, you have to take a shovel up into the top field and dig a hole. Yeah. Oh, glad to see you're still there, Claire. Let me just have a quick look at the comments after the pic was done. Yes, okay. It looks like a beautiful overlooking field. It's Lynn. It's lovely. Sorry. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Ian's field then. That sounds great. Claire, are you coming to the picnic? It'd be lovely if you could. There is this field, Lynn, so you're aware, it is fenced in all the way round. Ian's repairing the gate to keep any doggies in. So that'd be great. Jean saying, did you see Mark English's camping hut in the latest video? No, I didn't see that. Yes, I did. What's it? All kitted out with the lovely fittings. Beautiful. Bonnie had a commode in her beach hut. Lovely. Jean, I believe Bonnie is coming to the picnic. According to a comment she sent to me, she said she's looking forward to the picnic. So yes, hopefully that'll be good. What we don't know, of course, is how many people are actually going to turn up on the day. It could be that we're going to have to start making sure everybody's right at the top end of the field, and we have to have some overflow cars into the main field. But yeah, so it'll be good. All we need is the weather. But yeah, it'll be great. Paul, Adventures with Sogs. I'm heading up to the Midlands towards the latter part of October. So I'll arrange a meet up with you. I'm probably coming up around about the 20th of October, staying for 4 or 5 days in Arnold, at my cousin's place there, cousin Jeanette, and we'll arrange a meet up. I think Sue wants to come along as well to meet you, because you're from Ilkeston, and that's where Sue's husband comes from. Good evening, Andrew. Yeah, thanks, Lynn. Claire, it's the 31st of August. It's near Liss in Hampshire. Kicking off at about 1 o'clock. And people can come and go as they please. What we need to do is get one of these bands round there. So once you've entered, if you leave, you can't get back in. Just come back from my Friday night swim. The channel, Andrew, the channel. Yeah, I agree with you, Lynn. I hope Claire can come. Claire, you can bring Kerry if you want to. It's open to the families of the people of the Kevin's Rambles group. So more the merrier. All you need to do is bring your own food, bring a picnic with you, your own drinks, a chair to sit on, or you can just put a blanket on the ground. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 camping chairs, and I've got a couple of pop-up stalls as well. Paul saying, I'm going to set up an email on my channel so it's easier for folks to get into. Brilliant. Great idea, Paul. And once we've done that, or once you've done that, I would be very happy for you to have my phone number. Several people in the chat here tonight have got my phone number. And of course, I don't want to just type it out on Facebook and stuff like that, because I don't want all and sundry to know what it is, but I will let you have my phone number. Let's have a look, see what people are saying. Full details on the picnic are on the Kevin's Ramble group on Facebook. Yes, they are. So you can pick up on that there, Claire. Claire, Littlehampton Walk on the 25th on the Sunday, and then up at Godalming on the end of next month, whatever next month is, September. Don't think she will be seen dead. Oh, come on, Claire, you're not an oldie. You're only still in your 40s. Come on, you're still a youngster. But it should be good fun. It's the Littlehampton Walk before, though, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's the weekend before, Jean. Yes, Bella, I can add you on a WhatsApp. Yeah, brilliant. That'd be great. I look forward to that. I look forward to a walk as well, Paul. Did you mention something about a canal walk? Because if that is, that'd be lovely. I'll get a video. You'll probably do a video. As long as you don't take me to any of these derelict buildings and leave me there. I do get a bit frightened, you know, when I'm left on my own. Oh dear, oh dear. I know what you people are like from the Midlands. You want to get rid of us Southerners. Andrew Murphy, no, little local pool at Holly Hill in the wild west of Fareham. You've got to be careful around them Fareham places, because the last time I come down there, I'm sure I saw a couple of Indians on ponies. They scared the living daylights out of me. I was going to a cash and carry down there many, many years ago. Can't remember what it was called. Macro or something? Was it called Macro? Don't even, does it exist still? It may not. So yeah. But can't anybody else? I've told you what I've done today. I went to Chichester, I went to Bognor, I've been in Midhurst, I've been to my allotment. Where else have I been? I went to my mum when she was alive. God bless her. She used to love having some silk flowers indoors in her vase and things like that. And I managed to buy some today, or a few extra. And when I was heading back to Hazelmere to take Cynthia home, we popped round to the cemetery and we put some flowers on my mum and dad's graves, my baby brother's Ivan's grave, who was only 2 days old when he passed away, when he died, and on both sets of my grandparents. So we put really pretty flowers on all the graves today, which was lovely to do that. I have got some photographs actually. But yeah, so that was lovely to do that. I've been waiting to do that for some time. It just cheers everything up, because you know where all my relatives are, it's really well taken care of, and just wanting to get the flowers there. Paul saying, I enjoy canal walks, but haven't mentioned one for that day. Okay, fine, mate. Whatever you want to do. I won't take you to any of that. Some of the places you go into, Paul, are amazing. What did you find an on an underground air raid bunker or something? You had to go down a ladder. That was a video I saw of yours just 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. Jean said, I changed trains at Fareham today. Congratulations. Where did you end up? Um, John said he went to Lewis. Oh, okay. John, did you go? Did you visit anywhere nice? Because you put some lovely photographs up of the old churches and some of the old World War Commonwealth graves. Sorry about that. Let me just. I keep getting these updates on my phone, and let me mute it so I don't get any more. Otherwise, it's going to drive people up the wall. Sorry about this. Hang on a minute. Mute. That's it. I'm muted. Lynn says she loves Lewis. Hope you had a lovely day. I want to go down to Lewis actually and do a walk around there. I went there once with Claire several years ago, and I'd love to go back again. Perhaps Claire could take me round there a bit more. That'd be lovely. Macro is still there, though he's now run by Booker. Oh, right, Booker, yeah. Though is an Amazon-style system where it is delivery. Oh, okay, yeah. I've had holiday lately and ends. Oh, okay. Back to work on Monday. Been making the most of my holiday. Excellent. Did you go away anywhere, Claire, or just days out, or what? John went to the Priory. Now, I think that's where Claire took me to, the Priory, and we made a video there, which is on my YouTube channel somewhere, if anybody wants to find it. Yeah, Claire's had lovely weather, hasn't she? Well, we've had some rain here, on and off, a couple of days. How did she find Fareham? Well, she got on one train at one end, and when she got off the train somewhere else, it was Fareham. So that's how she found it. It's amazing, really. Yes, I've done a few abandoned ROC posts in the air raid shows. Ah, right, okay, yeah, I do keep up to date. I don't always comment as much as I should do, Paul. So I apologise about that, but I do watch the videos. Yeah, Claire, yeah, lovely weather indeed. Lewis is great. Claire, are you up for showing me round Lewis at some other point? I know there's some strange street names or something down there, isn't there? Yeah, I'd love to go back there, Lynn. I'll have to try and sort something out, perhaps take a run down with Cynthia or something one day. Too hot, man. Oh, God. Claire, I started doing a little, for an old client of mine, asked me just to help her out, which I did, and I started the job on Monday. Thank God it was only half a day. It was just too hot. John's going to look late. Okay, mate, yeah. Limby, me and my niece in Westbury. Where's Westbury? Claire saying she just went out for days out. Well, that's fine, Claire. That's absolutely great to do that. If you can get such a variety and choose when and when you want to go. And if you don't want to go out one day, just don't go. I am green about Highgate. It looks very interesting. I'd love to go there. Anna, hello Anna. How are you doing? I can confirm that Fareham is a lovely place because that's. Yes. No, I guess that's probably right, Andrew. Yes. It's one of these situations. I didn't, I had, as I mentioned earlier on, it was only going to be a very quick test live, and I didn't bother to bring a drink up with me. So I'm going to be a little bit parched. Yeah, of course, I have to fit it in and around work. Of course. Yeah, okay, Claire, that'd be brilliant. Thank you. And then down your way, I want to go to that church as well. Try to think, is it Rottingdean Church where Gary Moore's buried? I want to go there and do a little video there. But I've seen loads and loads of videos on YouTube from there. I've always wanted to go there, isn't it? Yeah. I am green about Highgate. Highgate, where is Highgate? Is that in London? Highgate Cemetery and all that place? Because that, funny enough, that is, if it's Highgate Cemetery, then that is somewhere that um, I think both Cynthia, Steve, and myself had talked about going. Mark, hello, Mark. I'm at work, but here. Good man. That's what I like to see. Look at that. Comes in and says hello to everybody. Mark, this was just going to be a test live. I don't know what time it started now. Not a clue. Yes, Gary's in. Ah, right. Okay, yeah. Does anybody know what time I started? Because after the original, the first one went all pear shaped. I lost track of what time we started. Kevin finished the sentences. Midhurst is a lovely place to go because it is. You're quite right, and it's not because I live there, Andrew. It's because we're famous for Cowdrey Ruins, Cowdrey Polo, Cowdrey Golf Course, which I used to be a member of, Benbow Ponds, Queen Elizabeth I oak tree. Um, I started 30 minutes ago. Did I? Thank you very much. God, boy, it's nearly my bedtime. Um, so yes, Midhurst is famous for all those, and we've got the old part of Midhurst with all the lovely old timber frame buildings. Um, and is there any increase on 31? Anna's saying 31 minutes. Andrew's saying 30. Is anybody going to raise that to 32? That'd be great. Oh, well done, Cynthia. That's it. Bring me back down to earth. Said 30. Um, so for those of any of you that haven't been into Midhurst and you want to come into, North Street is horrible. I think. Hello, Roy. Um, but when you come into the old part of Midhurst, it's beautiful. Apart from the cars parked all down through the middle. Um, but I met Mark and Al, and we did a walk around Cowdrey Ruins and into Midhurst, and I think Mark was really quite taken with the old timber frame buildings and things like that we've got here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful part of Midhurst. Right by the church, we've also got St Anne's Hill, where the Bowen family lived way back in the day before the Cowdrey Ruins was built. It was a wooden structure up there, entrance from the south corner of the building, and you've got the layer of what the building of the structure used to be like. So yeah, we've got so much going for Midhurst. So it's cool. I lived for 30 years in Hazelmere, in Kings Road, which is right near the station. Had a lovely house, don't get me wrong, lovely house, but I much prefer Midhurst. It's where I used to come and get drunk every Saturday and Sunday, Friday and Saturday night. Um, and of course, back in the day, I used to have the mobile disco where we used to travel around doing all the discos in Hazelmere, Godalming, Guildford, Chichester, Petersfield, all over the place. So I was a DJ in those days. You're called presenters nowadays, but I was a DJ. And I loved it. Really, really loved it. Mr. Ford, it was great to see you today as well, my friend. I hope you had a better journey down back home than what you had up. And you got to your appointment with 2 minutes to spare. Yeah, it is, Lynn, isn't it? It is lovely. And we've got all the different commons around here. We've got Stedham and Iping Common. We've got Midhurst Common. You've got the walks through the Severals and places like that. And down by the river, you've got the river, what's it called? The Rother Walk. So we're very, very fortunate to have all this around us. Midhurst Common, you've got the viewpoint, which on a sunset you can sit at the top of the hill and look across to the South Downs, and you get a beautiful sunset there. It's just wonderful. we're going to watch your video with Fiverr later. Dave, how's Monty? Was it Monty? He had his little op today. How did he get on? I'm sure he said it was Monty, isn't it? I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay, my friend. I did mention, Dave, that you might be coming to the picnic with Bex, and you're going to bring Monty, Pfeiffer, Logan, and we're going to do obedience tests there for you. And you'll get a Kevin's Rambles rosette. I shouldn't have said that. Everybody be wanting one now. Oh my word. Cynthia, put it on the list. Have you been tempted to take a bottle or two of wine up to the Downs and watch the world go by? Yes. I'm off. Okay, Paul, thanks very much for coming and popping in and joining us tonight. Really appreciate it, my friend. And look forward to seeing your email, and then we'll be connected, everything else. Much appreciated, Paul. You stay safe, my friend. You stay safe. Right, now then, it's 8:55. Shall I go? Or shall I stay? Monty is fine. That's great news, Dave. Logan is more upset about Monty's scars than... Oh, dear. I expect Monty's just laying out and chilling. Yeah. Cheers, Paul. Oh, bless. I'm sure Dave won't me mention this. Monty had to have a couple of a couple of fatty lumps taken off today. One was still quite soft, but the other one had gone a bit hard. So Dave and Bex decided it would be time. The best thing to do is to take them off. Cynthia's got a dog called Roxy, but I've nicknamed it Lumpy. Oh dear. My round, yeah. Dave, in the message I sent you earlier on, you will never ever end up like him. I can promise you that. Yeah. But in fact, what I was talking about, let me just correct this. What I was talking about, I was going to pay for mine and Cynthia's, and you pay for yours separate because we had wine. But seriously, I was very happy to pay for yours as well. But it was fine, mate. It's fine. Yeah, you're around next time. Lamb shank, mashed potatoes, lots of gravy. Bottle of wine. Yeah. Well, head down your way for a Sunday lunch. Definitely you're around. Where did you get stuck in the traffic today, Dave? I think Dave got stuck in the traffic everywhere by the sounds of it. We're in Dorset on Sunday for a few days, Dave Ford. Been watching your videos to give us some ideas. Giving you some ideas about Watling. Now, I don't want to preempt things at all, but Cynthia and I have asked Dave, looking into the new year, for Dave to look at leading a walk somewhere between here and where Dave lives. I know that several people have quite a long way to go, but if Dave can come up with a walk, we will obviously keep in touch with him as we always do anyway, and then perhaps we can come up with some ideas of some of us can go down and do a walk that Dave can lead, and that would be wonderful. Always trying to encourage people to come up with ideas. As you all know, we've got Littlehampton being led by Richard Suggett on the 25th of this month. Then we are in Godalming, a walk being led by Rog Ness, and we have asked Rog to look at finding some other walks for us, which he loves to do. And Rog, bless him, comes back with such detailed information. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But he loves to do it. And then the Hankley Common might be a possibility in October, at the end of October. We're not 100% sure about that yet, but we will keep you posted via the Kevin's Rambles group. So yeah, just keep your eyes on that. Cynthia will be updating that on a regular basis. Also, we are very, very soon going to get or Cynthia will contact the pub in Arundel that everybody went to last December. That seems to be a place where lots of people want to go back to. There will be a short walk, and this is for the Christmas meal. So that would be great. But we need to get a booking in because pubs are taking bookings already. Lynn's meeting Rog for recce on the 21st, hopefully. That'd be great, Lynn. Yeah, I know the walk is about 5 or 6 miles, but it's flat. But it's done in such a way that if people get to a certain point and they don't want to go, it's not necessarily a linear walk. People can get to a certain point, and if they think they've gone far enough, they can literally retrace their steps back. And that's very important to have to do that. Andrew said, I honestly don't know where to explore tomorrow as I'm out of ideas. Anyone got any suggestions? Let's have a think. Bristol, Yeovil, Exeter. Lynn's saying 6 or 4. I think Rog told us it was around about 6. But Cynthia's there somewhere, keeping an eye on what I'm saying. And she'll probably correct me. I've got a feeling it was 6. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure, Lynn, to be honest. It could be 4. It could be 6. It could be 3.5. I have to go now. Sorry, nice to join you. See you all soon. Kevin, bye. Thanks, Claire. That will be great to see you. If you can make the 31st, I know you work sometimes on a... Oh, sorry, this is Saturday, Claire. It's a Saturday. So hopefully you can make that. That'd be great. Mark said Google Earth. Yeah, exactly. Good idea. Lynn's saying yes, 6, but it can be 4. Yeah, shorter, Lynn, from what Rog was saying to us. He was talking to Cynthia mainly about this at the fall walk after we had the meal. We said to Rog, or she did, we haven't had a chance. Hello, I've frozen. My camera's gone off. Oi, what's going on? The full walk 6 foot options. Oops. Can you still hear me? Why has that gone off? Yes, we can still hear you, but for some reason, my video camera's packed up working. Now, what happens if I unplug that and plug it back in? So why has that gone off? Oh, no. Gremlins, the gremlins are set in. Yes, we can hear you. As long as you can hear me, I will keep rabbiting. um, I honestly don't know why the webcam is showing that it's working. Um, Although it's now gone red for some strange reason. Um, Now it's gone blue, which has been blue all evening, but it's definitely not working. Um, Put another shit in it. Dave, I've run out. That's really strange why that's gone off. Because it should be working. You can still excuse to go for a get a drink. Oh yeah, I could, couldn't I? You wouldn't know, but you would know because you'd hear me. No, I haven't pressed the pause button, Lynn. Oh, overheated, I guess. Let me just feel. No heat whatsoever. Right, okay. Let me just have a look into the settings. Everything seems to be working there. Settings, let's have a look. Video. No, 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 that seems to be okay. 16.9. Yeah. General. Um, that's okay. Audio is still okay. Um, the stream is working. General. Let's have a look at that. Hello, General. Um, no, that all seems to be all right. Appearance. Theme, yummy. Right, okay. Style. Default. Yeah, that's all fine. Absolutely fine. Um, but, but, stream software connected. Streams, yes, I know it is. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, so I don't know why that. I've been chatting away. I didn't even notice it's frozen. Has it been frozen long? That's what I'd like to know. Well, one of the things I'd like to know. Apart from the very first when we did the test, it stopped working. Yeah, everything's working there. The chat's still working. So that's good. I'm glad that's working. Um, I can honestly say I've never had a problem with this video camera before. It's made by a company called Nexigo, Nexigo. I know it didn't work on um, the, the original test, um, but it was fine until just 5 minutes ago, and I honestly don't know why. I've tried changing the position of the frozen in a thoughtful pose. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's a bit of a strange one. So who knows? Okay, right. Now again, I've got no idea. That is if you're talking. Yeah. Oh, we can't hear you. Um, Okay. Things seems to. Sorry, it was things seem to be shutting down. Hello, he's back. Am I? I was just typing out a goodbye notice. Oh, what? Yeah, I don't get this. It is very strange. What I'm going to do is during the week, I am going to have a word with Lara because we've created this link where she can connect to my computer only with my consent remotely, and I will ask her to go through all the settings. She can go. She's so quick with this stuff; it's unbelievable. The chat box she created and changed things around in probably no more than 5 minutes. I could sit and watch her working, and the speed she did it at was amazing. It really was. And I'm sure if I ask her, she'll go through all the system for me and check it all, and I will tell her what's happened. Um, Andrew said, have you checked to see the camera is having issues in the device manager? Uh, no, I haven't. um, hang on a minute. I'm just bear with me. Just keep talking amongst yourselves. Device manager, camera, Mexico. Well, it's it's all connected, Andrew. The Nextgo camera is connected. That's all fine. So everything should be working. But clearly the camera is not working. I don't want to mess about with too many of the settings while I've got sound. In front of me, if I hover over the webcam button, it's indicating to me that it's working. So, but clearly there's a fault there somewhere. I have had this camera quite a while now, so it might be that it's time I need to do a little bit of an upgrade for something like this. But I will, as I say, I will get Lara to go through all the settings for me and make sure everything's okay. It's annoying. I do apologise. This has been good tonight as a little bit of a test for the OBS system. But obviously there's these little gremlins that are cropping up from time to time. Hang on, what's that? Dave saying Option Control Alt Delete or Options 2, switching everything off and on again, or Control Alt Delete. Options Control Alt Delete or Option 2, switch everything off and on again. If I switch everything off again, visit Visual. Look, I think what I'll do is I will. We're coming up to 9:15. I will end it here, and thank you all very much. I apologise about the gremlins setting in. I really appreciate everybody's time for joining me on this test tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been fun having a little bit of a chit chat, and please take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you all very soon. Keep your eyes on the Kevin's Rambles group, and I will say goodbye, and I will see you on the next one in about 2 weeks' time. And what's happening in 2 weeks' time? Nothing. Bye bye, everybody. Take care, and thanks very much indeed. Thank you. Bye bye.